everyone and welcome back to the Leeds United Challenge, and here we are, finally the first game of the season. We are ready to go. So, since the last session, back end of pre-season, what's changed? Not a right lot, unfortunately, but not for lack of trying. First of all, we had the pre-season to finish off. We played FC Groningen, took a 3-0 lead, and our defence led in 2 sloppy goals. A little bit worrying. Dallas, Berardi and Cook on the score sheet. Even more worrying, League 2 opposition. We've been playing a lot of foreign teams, lower league foreign teams, and things have been going smoothly. Come up against a hard-working English side and things went to pot. They were 1-0 up and we scored in the 84th minute or something like that. And the match stats weren't too favourable. 15, they had more shots than us. We had a fair bit more possession, but we didn't really do a great deal with it. They perhaps were the better team. Although the average rating suggests that we were. Close game, too close, and they're League 2. So that was kind of worrying. And then a bit of a fitness run against FC Oss, 3-1, Takara with 2, Chris Wood with 1. So our team, fairly high morale. All playing in positions that they are comfortable in. Getting to know the tactic, but not massively. Still only competent. But ultimately, they're fit and healthy. Touch wood. This is the first team as I intended it to be. And we've all got through pre-season knock-free, injury-free. And we're raring to go away to Norwich. So, first of all, the Leeds United news of real life. I'll glaze over this very quickly. First game of the season yesterday, Sunday, against QPR. A very hard-working, well-structured QPR, managed by, of course, ex-Leeds United player Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. And, yeah, they won 3-0 to QPR. And Leeds, I don't think, registered a shot on target, apparently. I watched the first half, and that was enough for me. Had better things to do, such as streaming. But yeah, 3-0 defeat and a very, very poor performance. Not a good start to the season. Can Sir Green's Leeds team get off to a better start? Well, we'll have to wait and see, because we're away to Norwich, recently relegated. And yeah, they got a lot of money, Premiership money, parachute payments, all that kind of jazz. They can afford to buy players, splash the cash, and we've had less than that. We've just had just over $1 million to spend. Cholino not entertaining, giving us any more. In terms of the transfers, people did give me some advice on who to possibly sign. Oh, they're not showing up now on here, but I think. How do we find them now? They've all gone off. Active transfers. I'll go to my shortlist. Go to my shortlist. That'll bring them up. I had a look at a couple of players that bringing in on a loan deal. First of all, there was Roland Lamar, who was on a free transfer. Somebody suggested this guy. He seemed to fit the mould. Decent crossing, dribbling, passing, not too shabby. Didn't quite have the teamwork that Sir Green was after, but he had pace, acceleration. Not a bad winger. And Derby, us and Cardiff all went in for him, and he chose to go to Cardiff. Can't say I would blame him, to be fair. But so that was a big disappointment. The second person I was interested in as a second choice was Kovalenko. Now, he's a young player playing for Shakhtar. We offered... we went to the transfer offer. They weren't interested in a loan deal, so we went to the board and said, do you want to consider giving us some money to bring him in as a transfer? I know it's over budget, but he could potentially develop at 19 years old into a very good player. We could even sell him for a profit. I mean, we know how Chile likes to sell people for a profit, and he still said no. So, yeah. Long story short, we haven't got any further players, and we're going to have to make do with what we've got. Right, the tactics for this particular match. They are an attacking team playing with probably going to be playing with attacking wingers and a lone striker who's pretty pacey. I've seen, so we've amended our tactics accordingly. We've gone for our more defensive tactic. We've gone for a structured approach. Tried to keep our shape and make it hard for the opposition to break us down. We've gone for a normal tempo. We are looking at playing a counter-attacking style. We've taken the width down a touch to make us more compact and harder to break down through the centre. Trying to prevent through balls from coming through. Force them wide with the lone striker. Perhaps our defenders can deal with aerial balls. Hit the crosses early because we're going to be in the back foot and looking to break as quickly as possible. Get those crosses in early when we can. Look at passing into space. The opponents are probably going to be pushed up and there may be space behind them for our strikers. Although our strikers aren't actually that pacey, still might be some space in behind, playing a more direct style to complement the counter-attack. But I want them to be getting stuck in and disciplined and pressing fairly often because they're looking at Norwich's stats. Their weakest attribute for their team is work rate. So if we can stretch them when we're counter-attacking, close them down, harass them and harry them, that low work rate across the team might lead to some errors and we might be able to break them down. We'll see what happens. But this is going to be a tough start to the season. As long as we don't get beat worse than 3-0, I will consider it a better start than the real-life Leeds team. So let's get the game started. Taylor, Bamber, Gambarini, Berardi, Mowat, Murphy, Cook, Dallas, Greenosh and Wood up front as the target man. Is this going to be a team that can achieve more than is expected? Playoffs, perhaps? We'll have to wait and see. Can Sir Green get them whipped into shape? Here is the weekend preview. Saturday kick-off, 3 o'clock, nothing special. No major news to tell you about. Right, so we are ready to dance. I'm just hoping that we don't get battered. And apparently the press think it's going to be a close one to call. Well, they're showing a bit of faith in us, which is nice. What I've got is I've also got my tactics coach giving tactical advice. That was something that somebody said. Your highest tactic rated coach can give useful opposition instructions. He's given quite a few, but we'll stick with it for now. And as for the team talk, it's the opening game of the season. The odds are against us. Let's just go out there and deliver a good performance. That's all we can ask. And of course the usual, there's a lot more to come for you, bloody blah. Sometimes does give a bit of motivational reaction, but not on this occasion. Right, okay, so let's get kicking off. As my voice begins to break at the key moment. My God! Excuse me. So we're off and running. The highlights are on extended. Seeing as we're only having one game a session, might as well watch the action as it unfolds. Okay, so we're on the attack from the off, or at least it seemed to be the case, and all of a sudden Norwich are now counter-attacking. And Gambarini gets in hard there. Gambarini's played well in pre-season. The Italian centre-back being brought in for some experience now as Greenosh, surrounded, spreads the ball wide to Dallas. Dallas puts the ball in and it's headed away. So it's good signs here. Ball out to Taylor. Oh, it's in! Chris Wood nods it home in the third minute of the match. This is a promising start for Leeds United. We're already doing better. We scored a goal. Ball out wide to Taylor from Murphy. Look at that acrobatic cross. And Wood nods it in, unmarked in the box. Simple goal. It's 1-0 and can Leeds press on from this? It's an early goal. There's a lot of time left in this match. Let's not get too excited. But it's hard not to. Okay, we're off and running. Come on, time. Tick away. Tick away. Come on. Don't want to go too defensive. Don't want to invite pressure now. Oh, look at this. Leeds on the attack again here. Greenosh. Sounds like a dessert. Cook plays it forward. Oh, we've hit the post. Oh, that was a chance. Holy cow. Brett Brady with a corner for Norwich and it's headed out. Naismith will pick it up. He's on a yellow card already. Mulumbu to Basong, who's looking knackered. Looking a bit battered. Martin. Taylor harassing. Oh, the ball's in. And Bentner. Heads it straight into the welcoming arms of Silvestri. So not doing too bad as I just like to periodically pause it sometimes and just get a look at the match stats and get a look at the stats of the players and see if there's anything glaringly obvious. So far it's been a high possession game for Norwich, but we are playing counter, so that's generally the gist of the plan. Low shot count. We've had 2 clear-cut chances, hit the woodwork. Player stats are all relatively decent with Chris Wood with the goal. Nobody's struggling, so I think we'll just continue on till half-time and hope and pray that we can go in with a 1-0 lead. Brady getting a talking to. Now Brady getting booked, so a couple of moments of ill discipline there from Brady. Not what we want to see as a cross goes in from the corner from Mowat. Oh, a bit of a mix-up there. Ooh, Wood looking to pounce. He's looking sharp, is Wood. Unlike in real life, suffering a lot of stick at the moment, but in here he's looking a bit sprightly. Goal and hit the woodwork and another chance there. Corner for Leeds. No, it's a goal kick. Okay, so here we are with Norwich now. Brady on the edge of the box. Naismith puts it inside to ex-Leeds player Howson. What's he going to do with it? Don't give away a penalty. That's it. Get the ball forward. Now Leeds breaking on the counter. This is exactly what we were looking for. Wood on the ball. Cuts inside. Oh! But there's still a chance. Oh, and Grenache couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Oh, Leeds looking dangerous on the counter. This is what we were planning for. This is what the tactics were set up to achieve. Soak up the pressure and hit them on the counter. Their work rate low. The half-time whistle is fast approaching. And the half-time whistle has gone. A drab match, but do you know what? I'll take it. I ain't here for the fanfare and fireworks. I'm here to grind out results. And so far, we're doing well. Keep it up, says the assistant. And I am going to agree with him. Keep it going. The team looking delighted. Let's just hope that they do not drop their heads, they don't lose concentration. Berardi looking a bit ill-disciplined on a 6.4. We do have Darnell Fisher, who has been brought in as a replacement right-back. Might bring him on in the 60th minute, possibly. In the meantime, Berardi's on the yellow card, looking ill-disciplined. I think what we're going to do is we're going to... let's have a look at the overview of the tactics. Going to try and ensure that he doesn't get sent off, because that would be a catastrophe at this point. Going to see if we can bring instructions. Okay, he's not on. He's not set to tackle hard, so that's fine. Some of the players are set to tackle hard, I think, or maybe they're not. No, they're not. It's fine. I'm thinking on my own single player save. I've got a lot of my players playing on tackle hard here. This is the just general team formation, team tactics. Okay, that's fine. It's a bit early to bring him off at heart. I'm umming and ahhing whether to bring him off. He's okay. We'll give him a few minutes. Give him a few minutes. Watch him make a glaring error now. Okay, so all we need to do is just stem the tide, stem the flow. I've got a feeling Norwich are going to come out of the gates like a greyhound out of a trap. See, we're just going to have to stem that tide. Or are they? As Murphy puts the ball forward, Dallas there. Should have put it back across. Oh, he's got won a corner out of it. Dallas whips the ball in there, the corner. Malumbu will probably get it clear at this point. He does. And... Norwich now on the attack, with Song still on the pitch, looking very jaded. Howson plays the ball in. Berardi missed. What did I tell you? That's just confirmation for me. That is just confirmation. I did say he'll probably make a glaring error and they'll score. They didn't quite score, but he did make an error. The ball sort of looped over the top of him. Lack of anticipation. And, well, he's got to go. He's on a 6.4. On a yellow card, and that is the final decision there. He's sealed his own fate. He's going to come off. I can't afford any errors here at this point. Berardi's going to make way for Darnell Fisher. Right, Brady with the corner. Poor corner. Cook tries to get it clear. Howson to pick up the loose dregs, and thought we had the ball there on the counter again. At a certain stage in this game, we might want to consider changing tactics slightly, maybe tightening up even further. I'm always apprehensive of doing that because it invites pressure, but at some stage we might want to try and close this game out and keep possession. Slow the tempo down, but it's far too early for that now as the ball goes in. And it hits the bar! What's the keeper doing there? Staring into the space? Looking at the moon or something? What are you doing? Blinded by the sun, perhaps? Trying to find an excuse for you. That was terrible. Right, here we go. Team looking frustrated. We've got any players looking tired. Lewis Cook is on 72, but he's playing not too bad. 6.8. Nobody's playing horrendous. 6.6 Mauer on the left-hand side. Let's keep going. I got a feeling that Norwich are going to start pushing soon, but I have to admit, I want to provide the commentator's curse on this, but even if they do score, we haven't been outclassed here. And Mauer at the back post can't quite get the narrow angle to put that in. Half chance, really. I don't want to put the kibosh on things, but we are certainly not being outclassed by former Premiership opposition here, and that is definitely something to take away from this, no matter the result. We'll start looking at probably some substitutions here, because we are looking at getting towards the back end of this game now. Some fresh legs would provide extra impetus. Tired legs mean mistakes. Right, Diago Raga comes on. And am I going to bring on Carlton Cole? I think Chris Wood is one of our better players. I think we might take off Greenosh here. It's a 73. It's either Dallas, who's flaking out on the wing, or I think we'll leave it. Just one sub at a time. We don't want to change things too much. I'm kind of umming and ahhing whether we want to change this tactics. It's working well at the moment. Perhaps we just sit a little bit deeper. No, I think we're going to leave the tactics as they are. We're not getting overrun. If we were getting overrun, perhaps, but we're not getting overrun. So we'll just go for the substitution. So Lewis Cook off for Diago Raga, some fresh legs on. Let's give him a bit of a team talk, a passionate team talk. Come on, get out there. I want to see a good display. As Leeds actually have the ball. Mauer puts the ball in. Ooh, cleared away. Just needs a deflection off a Leeds player there, and it's a chance. Right, and it's a quick break from Norwich, and a save by Silvestri. Made up for his blunder there, perhaps. What was I saying about Norwich not really pressing too much? And looks like Silvestri's claimed that, clutched it to his chest. We can breathe a sigh of relief, mop the sweat off our brow as we continue on in this game. Now this is 85th minute, a substitute to waste time. Definitely something to consider. 64% Luke Murphy. We don't have any more central midfielders to bring on. It's a case of either bringing off Dallas, who's been playing well, or Wood's also playing well. This is more of a time-wasting thing. Could also take off a striker to bring on a defensive midfielder if we had one. But we don't. We have Liam Cooper. We could put 5 at the back. I might actually do that. Rather than going defensive per se, bring off Greenosh. Go 1 up top. Unfortunately, we can't actually change the tactics until we actually get a break in play, but we want to put Liam Cooper not at Tetty. 30-yard screamer. We've just taken off a striker. Oh, it was too good to be true. Houlihan plays the ball out. Oh, no, he deflected off Fisher. And well, you can't argue with that, can you? Absolutely cracking strike. Hit it sweetly. And Leeds are now drawing 1-1. Actually having played, perhaps questionably, well, maybe not better, but at least on a par with their opponents. I'm putting 5 at the back. A bit of a gap here in play, but we're going to just get the ball out. Perhaps there. Slow the tempo down a bit. Let's just go compact the middle. Close down much more. Well, I'll leave that as it is. Maintain the discipline again. Keep getting stuck in. Take that off. Early crosses seems good. And counter. Yeah, we'll still stick with the counter strategy. So let's go with it and see how this game finishes. If they hit us now with another one, it's going to be a sucker punch, I tell you that much. Right, in fact, I think this is going to be the full-time whistle highlight. Or is it? Howson's got the ball in the middle of the park, plays it forward to Bentner, but Gambarini's there to head the ball clear, and that is it. Full-time whistle goes 1-1. Well, I gotta say, this is certainly no disgrace. No disgrace at all. The performance was good. We've upset the odds. I'm very proud indeed. Of course, he seemed to lose focus, the keeper. Well, fine. He seemed to lose focus in the game at one point as well, so there you go. But yeah, 7 shots to 6. Yes, the possession wasn't high, but we weren't playing a possession game. We knew we weren't going to get the lion's share of the possession, hence we played counter-attack football. It seemed to work a charm. They got a screamer of a goal to equalise, and if it wasn't for that, we might have picked up 3 points. Away to Norwich, 1-1. Certainly take that. And I consider that 1 up on the real-life Leeds team, both in performance and in terms of the result. Right, there we go. Leeds denied by a late goal. Wood makes Leeds United debut, scores and hits the post. Not a bad effort, I have to say. As we take a quick look at the match stats properly for the players there. Player ratings. Man of the match was Johnny Howson actually on their team, but for Leeds United, best player on the pitch. Who was it? Chris Wood, 7.1. No, Charlie Taylor, 7.6 with the assist. So there you go. Charlie Taylor, the standout star. Lewis Cook with a 7. Dallas with a 7 on the wing. Chris Wood with the goal, of course. So yeah, all in all, apart from Berardi, who got subbed off in disgrace, good performances all round. Right, the next game is midweek. It's a cup game against Cambridge. I assume that in real life Leeds will also have a cup game. I think they're playing Fleetwood actually midweek as well. So we will return midweek, either today or tomorrow, or Wednesday, whenever it may be, for that encounter. But yeah, keep your suggestions coming, guys. We still are not quite at the end of the transfer window, and we still could really do with one more winger. The ones that have been suggested so far don't want to come, not being listed for loan, and don't want to come on loan, or we can't afford them. But keep the suggestions coming if you notice anything that I haven't noticed. But until next time, where I'll probably give you an update in terms of the Premiership, because the Premiership will soon be starting. A week later, of course, in the Championship, we'll have a look at some of the top teams and see what transfers perhaps they've got and what players they've brought in, what money they've spent, just for interest's sake. Until then, see you soon.